Hello, my name is Chris. For all of you who have tuned in, I appreciate you taking the time to check out this video. First, I'd like to start by saying, never in a million years would I be expecting, I have expected to do a topic on, I'll be doing a video on such a topic I had never even heard of until approximately 8 months ago. The topic would be gang stalking. This video is going to be about my experience being quote unquote gang stalked. Okay, so I wrote down a few things, so if you see me looking down to kind of get all of the information in here, that is why. Now, this is a new channel. I've never done a YouTube channel before, so work with me. I feel like many people who are being harassed in this way or stalked or surveilled in this way, and you feel like you're on borrowed time. So the best thing I've chosen to do is to document my experience. I have created this channel to, as I said, document my gang stalking, quote unquote, that's what it's called, community harassment, community torture program experience. Also to support others who are going through the same thing, and that are being quote unquote targeted. Also to create awareness about gang stalking and hopefully and prayerfully bring about a change to this situation for all who are involved, meaning the people that it's happening to and the people that it's happening to that don't know what's happening to them, meaning the people that are immediately affected, the people they are targeting, and then the family and the friends of those people who don't realize that your family member or your friend is being tortured in such a way and being taken from you, because that's what this program does. It takes people away from their families, ultimately hoping for the demise in some capacity of the person that they are targeting. Once again, I want to thank you for tuning in to my channel. It may be disjointed a bit initially because, as I said, this is my first time ever doing a YouTube channel, and I would have never suspected it would have been on this topic. Maybe some DIY, some crafting, I don't know, but this is not how I wanted to debut. Let's see what else we have. I plan to steadily improve the channel as I continue. That's my hope, for as long as I can, to provide reliable and relevant content. And I would like to get some lives going, if that's what it's called. I don't know if they have a YouTube live to where other people who are having this experience can chime in and also share information. The way that this operation works is it plays on the fears of the people who are having this happen to them. We don't want to show our faces. We don't want to say our names. We don't want to name the people that we may be able to name that may be causing us harm, because we fear for our lives. But guess what? We're in fear for our lives either way it goes. And we have no assurity of anything changing. So I'd rather, if that be the case, put myself out there, say what I have to say, and pray and give the rest to God. So some of the things I would like to cover, some of the topics I would like to cover on this channel, why some people why some people being gang stalked believe that it's otherworldly, quote unquote. Though I do not believe that this is the case, I want to explain to some people in the public why it would be an easy connection for some people to make. I would like to discuss the psychological impact of things like this happening. I would like to this was actually supposed to be a trial run video, and it's a mess, I believe. but it may be the video. Let's see what we got, and then I'll build from here. I got my camera all wonky, but let's see what we got. So, I would like to discuss the phases of gang stalking. I would like to discuss protecting yourself, gathering evidence. I would like to discuss getting therapy. I would like to discuss resources for targeted individuals. I would like to discuss my gang stalking experience. As per my knowledge, as far as like the origins of how it began, when it began, things of that nature. I would like to discuss reclaiming my life or attempting to thereof. I would like to discuss health issues caused by gang stalking. I would like to discuss trust issues caused by gang stalking. I would like to discuss agencies involved. I would like to discuss V2K. I would like to discuss microwave weapons and things of that nature. I would love to have some experts on the subject, like scientists, doctors, anyone who actually has a real expertise in these fields to talk about how they work and how to protect yourself from such things, even if they don't themselves believe in gang stalking or have extensive knowledge of gang stalking. They still have knowledge on the subjects of some of the technology being used in microwave attacks and things like that. So I could get some people who will be willing to contribute to this channel and to this cause, pro bono, preferably. That would be amazing. I would like to discuss schizophrenia versus gang stalking, etc. Gang stalking as a mental illness, so to speak. I would definitely like to have a lot of conversation built around that topic so we can break down some of the narrative. I would also like to discuss the topic of the U.S. government's response to gang stalking and or versus the U.S. government's response to Havana syndrome. These are just some of the things I would like to discuss. I would like to discuss how we can band together, how we can learn to trust one another and the people who can, some people have probably been driven crazy. I know I'm on the verge of it. I mean, I have so many things going on. I'm not crazy, but there are some people who have been gang stalked who, unfortunately, I am certain no longer have the capacity to speak clearly about the experience. They can't pinpoint dates, times, technology that may have been used, things that may have been hacked on their phone, programs that were used to hack their phone. But there are some people who can and can speak coherently, clearly, concisely, and we need those people to be able to speak up. If you have mental health and issues in your past, that's okay. I've had depression and things like that in my past. I don't have any psychiatric issues in my past, like psychosis or anything of that nature. But I know under this experience, they will try to lay that in your lap. So I don't want to cover too much in this initial video. I just wanted to show face, and I just wanted to introduce myself. As I said, I'm going to be mostly transparent because they have all my information anyway. I would like to talk about other things because one of the things that happens is your world gets so small when being gang stalked, right? Your world can become so small that it's all you can talk about. And or maybe you have V2K technology being used on your noise harassment, such as myself. I do have noise. I didn't start with noise harassment. I'll tell you where all of my stuff started. I currently do have noise harassment, and there's days where I'm just debilitated, and it's every day. But there's days where it's just, I don't have the capacity. So, I think I'd like to talk about other things, and help, if I can, myself and other people have some type of normal existence, feel like a person, help you to feel like a normal person again, because this experience robs you of your humanity. So I don't want to just talk about gang stalking, and then also when you have such an experience, and you try to tell someone about it, you're going to sound paranoid because it the design of such a program or such a situation um, is that's at its core. You know, it's designed that way because if you come across as crazy, you're immediately invalidated and discredited, right? And so they need you to sound paranoid. They need you to say things that are going to sound sensational, right? Um, we don't need that to happen. So we have to have other things in our life um, that don't just seem like our entire world is encompassed around being gangstalked, though it may be. And though for any other person, if a lay person, so to speak, if they were to experience this, theirs would as well be. And it's not paranoia if it's truly happening, but it can cause paranoia. Um, we have to show that, okay, there is some type of balance, even if there isn't much type of balance. Okay, I've said a lot for now. I'm going to leave it right there, and I'm going to review this video. If you see this video and you watch to the end, yes, it is probably herky-jerky, and the recording is probably shoddy. But as I said, I'll improve. Thank you for stopping by. Please add yourself to my channel. Subscribe. I need people who are willing to speak up. I need people who are willing to speak with me. I am not a cop. I am not my credentials, I will be transparent as possible. I was doing like case management up until about a year ago for a nonprofit. And about a year and a half ago, all of this started. I started getting my devices hacked, and I literally thought it was just like somebody over in China trying to shake me down for my cryptocurrency. Really, that's where this all began, or where I thought this thing was going, and it just turned into mayhem. So, in order for you guys or whoever is willing to speak with me or engage in this space, I know it's going to be hard to trust, because some people who will engage are going to literally be people who are perpetrating this act. But as I said before, you gotta trust somebody, right? You gotta trust somebody, and we're just not living if you don't, right? You're just not living. You gotta take every advance you can to try to live, day by day, step by step, minute by minute. But you have to try, or else you and I, and you might be able to see right here in my ear. I have an earplug in my ear, in both ears, actually. So like I'm living this. And for now, that'll be all. And I hope you have enjoyed my introduction. Please comment so I can respond to your comment. This channel was not up for this is not a debate channel. So if someone is coming on this channel to make comments about, well, maybe you just have a psychological issue, I would not doubt some people who, with psychological issues, are attaching themselves to this very real circumstance. It lends itself to doing so. However, it's very real, it's very much happening, and I'm not going to toss the people that it is happening to into the same bucket of people who may have psychological disorders otherwise. So if you are of the belief that it's a psychological disorder in and of itself, and that is that, you need not comment. Your comment will be removed, and or you may be reported. So I thank you for your time, and with that said, have a great day. Hopefully I can get back to my normal life at some point. I pray. I don't know how this is going to end. I don't honestly see an end to it. But if God has God's way, and I'm able to live, this channel will sooner than later be defunct if necessary. And I'll be doing a channel on DIY or movie reviews or something to that nature. And please make no mistake. I know I said I wouldn't in this video, but please don't make no mistake. Just because I look like I'm doing fine, looks can be deceiving. Okay, I'm doing this because I want you to look. I literally have foil and things of that nature, to try to block in copper, things of that nature, to try to block different things that are happening on this end. So I am not managing as well as it may seem, but I want you to know that you can manage, even if you can only manage for an hour a day. Take that day and manage it. Take that hour and manage it. If you can only manage for 5 minutes a day, take that 5 minutes and manage those minutes. Take whatever power you have available, and ability you have available, and own it. Okay, so that's all I'm trying to do. And tonight I may be crying, literally crying for 2 hours as they turn up and down whatever that acoustic noise is, stuff that they're using. But right now, in this moment, I'm not crying, so I'm able to speak to you guys, and I'll even let you see me when I'm crying, because somebody has to see what is happening. Somebody has to be willing to show what is happening. I've seen videos where people kind of drive around and they point at different cars, and some of that stuff is legit, and then some of it you may be getting a bit paranoid because so much of it is legit. Then at that point, what part isn't legit? That's where this kind of starts to intersect with mental health, because you can very easily lose sight even in a very real situation, and that's what they are hoping on and preying on, and imposing into your life. So all right, I said I was going to do it before. I don't know how long YouTube videos can be. I don't want to go for too long. I don't want to bore anybody, and I don't want to I want to be as credible as possible. So I'm going to leave it right here. As I said, have only known about gang stalking. I've been having this happen for about 1.5 years, but it escalated. And then I ended up looking up some information, and gang stalking came up. And then it was like, whoa, all of these things are happening to me. So I couldn't deny that I wasn't, or I had to admit, like, yo, I'm being gang stalked. I didn't hear about gang stalking and then have all these experiences. I had all these experiences, called the police and yada yada yada. Was getting no help. And I started looking up different things that were happening, and it led to that. And then it escalated. So as you see, I can talk a little. So I'm gonna go ahead and end here for real this time. And feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.